Getting referrals is hands down one of the best methods of getting clients. The people that come from there are easy, they're pre-sold, they're almost layup deals, right? But the problem is a lot of experts, a lot of people, wealth managers and the people that we work with struggle to get consistent referrals. There might be like 1 or 2 referrals coming from time to time, but a lot of the people that I talk to don't really have a system that gets them continuously, 10, 20, 30 or more clients on a referral basis per month. And this can really make or break a business, right? If you have a partner that sends you 30 referrals a month, that's, a whole business in itself, right? So in this video, we're going to talk about the 3 mistakes that I see people make on getting referrals. So in this video, we're going to talk about the 3 mistakes that I see people make when it comes to getting referrals. And we're also going to talk about how to handle those mistakes and actually, get more referrals and build a system that gets you referrals. My name is Chris and I run an agency and consulting services where we help people who raise capital, manage wealth, financial advisors, and do tax planning get more consistent clients. So if you ever want to build a system that gets you consistent clients, whether that's through referrals or advertising or content, check out the resources below and reach out to our team. So what are the 3 mistakes people make when it comes to referrals? So mistake number 1 is they just rely on word of mouth. So the problem is if you just rely on other people to get you referrals, people are busy, right? Like other companies are busy. Yes, if you do an exceptional job and they happen to stumble across somebody that needs your help immediately, they will most likely send them over. But that can be very fluctuating, right? Ideally, you want to have a consistent stream that reaches out to partners, right? So something like a business relationship management team that creates new relationships for your business and then gets consistently partners in the door that send you referrals basically on autopilot, right? Because the bigger you grow your network, the more referrals, the more people are going to know about you, what you do, and are going to send people over. And the second point is most people also don't ask. You can pretty much ask your network, hey, I'm doing this service. Would you happen to know anybody that needs that kind of service, right? Just a quick plug here. If you want an automated system that brings you in referrals on autopilot by creating those new relationships consistently month over month, then feel free to reach out to us. We also build systems like that at a very, very affordable price without any monthly agency fees or any monthly retainer fees and stuff like that. So the biggest part here is people don't have a system and they don't ask consistently, right? But the second part is also important. When people ask for referrals, they make it all about them. So the second mistake is you make it all about you and your service, right? When in contrary, you should make it about the person that is referring business to you, right? So let's say, for example, you're working with a tax planner that is going to refer you business. You're going to have to communicate to them how your service is going to make their life better, how it's going to make their life better for their clients. You want to have something like a referral fee that you can pay people, or you can offer them to upsell your service to their clients and you deliver on that service, right? So one of our clients is building big relationships with other advisors because he's offering to them that they can sell basically his services. He delivers it almost as a white label partner. And with that service, their clients can save a massive amount of taxes, right? And do execute on a really good strategy that's very niche. But this is basically the value proposition. So if I go to you and ask for a referral and I offer you that basically you can go to your clients, you can say, hey, I'm going to save you, or I'm going to get you, 50K back in taxes. And then you can charge any price you want for that, and I just deliver on the back end. That is going to be an insanely good service for your client to have. Or if you go to somebody and ask them, hey, do you know anybody who can invest with us? And you just offer a very, very lucrative deal here, maybe bringing multiple people together and just offering referral fees or really good conditions or whatever, right? Like you have to make it all about the other person, not about you, not about what you can get from the deal, not about how your conditions are. Yeah, sure, you want to communicate kind of like what the structure is of the deal, but don't add too much friction to it, right? Like don't just make it about you and your company, make it about them. So that's the second mistake, basically making it all about yourself in the partnership deal, not about the other person. So if you want to fix that, make it super easy for the other person to say yes, structure a good offer as a referral basis, and just offer them a lot of flexibility on this. And they will say yes more often. And also, they will actually start sending you not just 1 or 2 clients to test it out, but like 10, 20, 30 clients because they love your offer so much. And again, if you need help building your offer for the other person, just use things like AI, or you can also reach out to our team. We help with that entire structure. And mistake number 3 is people are not perceived as being recommendable. If you are a no-name advisor, right? If you don't have anything put out there, if you cannot send people, for example, an investor deck with your past experiences, with your past wins and stuff like that, case studies, and be compliant here, but send them some material. Ideally, you want to be on podcasts, right? Ideally, you want to have long form YouTube video like I'm producing right now. You want to become an authority, because it's very easy to point a client towards somebody that's perceived as very trustworthy and compared to 100 nameless advisors. And you got to think, people who want to refer business, they have choices most of the time, right? So it's going to be the question between the guy they know from here, the guy they know from here, and you, who's maybe reaching out, who's maybe establishing a good relationship. But you got to differentiate yourself here as well, right? Like the same way you want to differentiate yourself on the client basis, right? Like when you try to get customers directly, you also want to differentiate yourself on the referral basis. So that means ideally you want to have a brand, you want to have a very nice, crisp looking website that is very customer friendly, right? So that people do not have to search for where they can find information. They just find it straight away. The website cannot look like it's from the 1990s, or worst, if you even don't have a website, that's the worst part, right? Like you want to have a website. Then ideally you want to be present on things like long form videos, YouTube videos, and social media. And you also want to ideally put out written information, right? So something like blogs where you share your expertise, or written posts on LinkedIn and stuff like that. This all makes it very easy for people to refer business to, because they can see, hey, you are an expert and you're worth referring business to. That's the name of the game. You got to show up online in 2025, and then trust me, this will all get together. So just a quick recap on how to fix the 3 mistakes to getting you more referrals. First of all, you want to have a system in place for referrals, right? Make it very easy for the other person, and by creating it all about them, right? Like make an offer all about them. And number 3, you want to be perceived as the expert online. That means you want to have content, you want to have social media presence, you want to have online presence, website. Also, to add to point 3, not just any goofy material, right? You don't want to do TikTok dances. You want to actually have informational material that speaks directly to your target audience and to your referral partners. Yeah, so I hope this video was helpful. Implementing these strategies has helped our clients get massively more referrals. If you want an automated referral strategy directly implemented in your business, feel free to check out the resources below. Otherwise, if you want to watch more content on this channel, YouTube thinks you're going to really like this video. So go ahead and watch it, and we'll see you in the next video.